welcome to the Black Wealth Creator Podcast, where we help uplift the Black community through financial education. Welcome back to the podcast. Listen, I'm excited for you to be here today. I'm excited for you to be here today. I'm excited that you are here today. I'm excited to have you here today. Listen, you are watching this video because you want to learn more about finances. You want to learn more about it. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to educate our Black community through financial education. That's what I'm here for, and I'm glad to have you. Let us dive in. Listen, on today's episode, I want to talk to you about financial stress. I know that sometimes in life, listen, I know that I'm talking to a wide range of individuals because Black people are not a monolith. Those in financial need are not a monolith, which means that they aren't just a single type of person. There are some people who are doing very well in life. There are some people who are just straight up struggling. So I know I'm talking to both ends of this spectrum. So today I want to talk to those people who feel stressed by their finances. Listen, this could be a person who's doing well compared to someone else, but they still might be a little stressed. This might be a person who's doing really bad compared to everybody else, but they're still a little stressed. So I want to talk to that person, to those people on today. So I found this website that has seven ways to cope with financial stress. Number one, prioritize what you have control over. One of the first things that they teach people who are trying to get out of drug addiction and stuff like that. Control what you can control. So I'm telling you on today, control what you can control. Listen, finances are tough, man. It can get hard. So control what you can control. This means that you go down, look at your list, and just realize that, okay, I can control these finances. This stuff, I can't do a thing about it. So it's not that I'm just gonna not do anything about it ever, but right now I just cannot do anything about it, and it's kind of not pressing. It's like, take a medical bill. It's like they can't go and take the part out of my body, or they can't go and undo it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm gonna kind of put you on the back burner now. If I can pay you, I will pay you, but I will pay you when I get to you. So learn how to prioritize, control what you can control. If you're in this type of financial situation, maybe your credit isn't the most important thing. Maybe just peace of mind, starting to build your way up back towards good credit would be your thing. Now, maybe another person who, like I said, they got it all together. They're doing good compared to other people. Control what you can control. Don't stress. Don't go to bed at night stressed about, oh man, what if the stock crash? You can't control that. That's not on you. If it crash, it crashed. You still live. You know what I'm saying? If you think that certain stock's gonna crash, let's try and diversify our portfolio. You can control that. But you can't control whether or not a company executive do something crazy. You can't control that. So let that ride. And like what I wrote down in this paper was, stress doesn't make anything better. Stressing about it, not gonna make it better. And I know just hearing me say that, it's oh yeah, I already know that. I know you know that, but I just want to tell you again, stressing doesn't make it better. And then one last point on this is, if you are in a tough financial situation, don't super stress or don't beat yourself up about not being able to get out of it overnight. 9 times out of 10, it took you years to get where you are, especially in a bad financial situation. It took you years to get there. So you probably ain't gonna be able to get out of it overnight. And that's okay. It's okay. We live in a microwave, I need it now society. That's not how life works. Life is about working hard, achieving a goal, getting it done, and then moving on to the next thing, or doing it all around the same time. But you doing it overnight, that ain't real. That don't happen. People don't just wake up millionaires like that. I mean, you win the lottery, stuff like that, but I'm not pushing that on this channel because it's not real hard work, because most lottery winners, they wasted in the end because they didn't work hard to get it. So I just want to let you know that it didn't happen you didn't get in this situation overnight. So you probably won't be leaving it overnight, but just start taking those steps towards getting better and better and better. So that's number one. Prioritize what you can control. Number two, find ways to earn money, more money, more money. Listen, it's income. Like if you one of the biggest ways or one of the most important things when it comes to wealth and when it comes to getting out of a tough situation, it's going to be income. I ain't talking about doing nothing illegal, but I'm talking about income, going out there, working hard, finding some odd end jobs to increase your income, to boost your income. Delivery drivers, working from home type things. Sometimes you work your 8 hours on your shift and you go work another 2 to 3 hours, bringing home extra income. That extra income is going to start going a long way. If we're talking about an extra $100 a week, that's $400 a month, extra $400 a month going towards your car payment. If your car payment is $200 and you start putting $600 towards it, you're going to eventually be out of that car payment. You know, like if you got some debts that just super got you up to here in stress, you start putting $400 towards it each month, it's going to start dwindling down. So start trying to find ways to earn more money. Now listen, we always talk about a side job. Sometimes, and this might be an unpopular opinion, sometimes you can go back to school and start earning more money. It takes a little bit longer, but if you can double, triple your income, I mean, what is an extra year or two? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just start thinking about those things like, man, I'm making 30,000, but if I go back to school, I can maybe start making 80,000. That's a big jump. And then these bills that I'm thinking like stress, they like come down a little bit more. So that's just something to think about. I don't want you to just go in crazy debt trying to go back to school. I'm gonna do this 8-year degree. It's like, whoa, chill, pump your brakes. But if that's what you want to do, and if you think that's something that you can do safely and still be financially stable, then go for it. But that is an option. Like some people think like, oh, I gotta earn more money. Sometimes you can look within the job that you have now, and it might be a higher position. Sometimes you need to switch jobs. We talked about job mobility. Sometimes you need to switch from the job you are because they're lowballing you. They're not paying you according to what you should be paid. So that's just all certain things to think about when we're talking about trying to earn more money. It's not just always, get a side job. Sometimes it's like, okay, hold on. I do this, and this. I've been in this job for 5 years. I can get paid an extra $15,000 if I just go to another company. A lot of times we get so tied to these companies when they aren't really tied to us like that. So I tell anybody, like I'm loyal to people, but when it comes to companies and stuff like this, I mean, you're just I'm sad to say, but you're just another figure to most companies, just another figure. So if you're just another figure, then you can easily just go be another figure at somebody else's company, a much larger figure. You know what I mean? So find ways to earn extra money. Number 3, pay the essential bills. Pay your essential bills. This is gonna help alleviate some of that stress because once you get the essentials out the way, then your wife ain't nagging at you or your husband ain't like, baby, I thought I told you to pay. You know, like if you can pay the essential bills, like, you know, to make sure the lights stay on, make sure there's groceries in the food, groceries in the fridge, making sure that there's still, the essentials are paid. Make sure gas is in the car, make sure the car is paid for because you need a way to go back and forth to work. Sometimes cell phone, maybe you could cut the cell phone bill a little bit, but you can still start to prioritize. Okay, we need this amount of cell phone service. Prioritize that, and then cut off the excess. That's another part of that, prioritizing. Cut off the excess. Which so that's number 3. Pay essential bills. Number 4, save your money. Listen, I know we're talking about if somebody's like high stress situation in terms of like, especially with a lower income. How do I save? Save as best you can. Go through your finances, track everything, and see where you can start to save because that's going to be the best thing to help you get out of this tough situation, especially when it comes to stress, because now you can start building some small little nest egg. And I know some people who watch the show may be fans of Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey tells you to save $1,000. He also says if you're a lower income, save $500. So, I mean, the key part there is just save. Have that little money there just in case, because life's going to happen and you're really in a vulnerable state when you're talking about high stress and stuff like that. You're in a vulnerable state. So So you might want to say like, all right, I'm gonna save this $250. You never know what might happen. The tires, you need new tires, and go to a certain salvage yard, stuff like that. Hey, $200 could save you, get you a good tire. So, and then just start back saving again. So number 4 is save your money. Number 5, track your money saving process. Like, track what you're doing. If you're starting this journey where you're trying to be less stressed out about money, start tracking your money. And you say like, okay, I'm going to start tracking my money. I'm going to start prioritizing these things. I'm going to start saving where I can. You want to track it because let me see, how did I write it down? You don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You really don't know what you don't know. So you have to keep track. If you don't know, like, how much money you saved last month? I don't know. How do you not know that? Because I wasn't tracking how much I was spending, and I wasn't tracking what I was saving. So you have to know, you don't know what you don't know. So you got to keep track. So track your money is number 5. Number 6, and I'm kind of rolling through them because I never want to just waste your time just sitting on here rambling. So I just kind of running through them right now. So number 6, talk to your lenders. And this is a weird one that most people don't know. But if you really sit down and just talk to some of your lenders, or you call them up like, hey, I'm going through a tough time, this. And I think we could have seen that mostly during the pandemic, where it's like, call your lenders like, yo, I need that relief package or whatever. I need some help. Like, so especially in these times now I know we're coming out of that at the moment, kind of like coming out of it. So they might not be as quick to do it for you, but you still call them like, hey, I'm going through a hardship. And they may say, okay, we'll suspend your payments for the next 3 months. That way you can get back up on your feet. And sometimes we're talking about a car payment that could be $600, within the next 3 months. And that's $600 that could be going towards, like the light bill that's almost overdue, or that's about to be cut off, or that can go towards the rent where we're about to be evicted. So talk to your lenders. Let them know, like, just talk to them. They're people. I mean, like, there are people behind those phone calls. So just trying to appeal to them and talk to them. And I ain't talking about scamming anybody, but I'm just saying being open and honest, like have an honest conversation like, yo, I'm going through a tough time. Can you please have mercy on me? And I know a lot of businesses nowadays like, but it's like, no. I mean, there are still businesses out there where people have hearts, or they'll be like, all right, girl, I'll hook you up with something. Or let me talk to my manager. They might be able to do something for you. Because I mean, just be honest with a person, and then, because at the end of the day, you do owe those people. That's one thing that when I think about like owing people in debt, I do owe you. So I'm not just trying to not pay you. So you sit down and talk to them like a man, like a woman, like, yo, I'm not trying to skip out on this money that I owe you, but I just can't pay you at the moment. If you would just please not charge me with late fees, with some unnecessary, money that I don't even, like, I'm gonna pay you the money that I got from you. But when you start hitting these late fees and this fee, that's when you start feeling like, dog, I'm just another dollar to them. You know what I'm saying? So sit down, have a conversation with them, and then talk to them. And then I feel like even God has have favor on you, because it's like, no, you were man and woman enough to know, like, hey, you're going through a tough situation. You talk to them like a man and a woman. And then whether they do it or not, my God might go in the computer at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But who knows? But it still is a good thing to do. Just talk to your lenders. Number 7, the final one, 7 ways to help you become less stressed about money. Talk to the professionals. Talk to a professional. Like I know we're afraid because we don't know a lot about money. You don't want this person just taking your money. You don't want this person taking advantage of you. So read the fine print. Read what they're telling you. Do your own research. Put comments down below like, hey, Alex, I went to a financial professional. They told me XYZ. I'm like, if I know, I'll try and help you out. I'll do a video on it or something like that to help you out, to help you understand it a little bit more. But talk to your professionals, because one thing that I thought about when I read that, I was like, if our body is hurting, we'll go to the doctor. If my car is malfunctioning, I go to the mechanic. If my house needs repairs, I talk to a handyman. Yo, hey, my roof leaking. Can you help me? But our money is going down the drain, and we won't even talk to a business professional. We won't even talk to a financial professional. I mean, like, most bankers will sit down and talk to you about stuff. Most people like this, financial advisors, they might do the first time consultant, first time free or whatever. But we'll do all these things. We'll go pay $500 for a car repair, but we won't sit down and pay somebody $50 to help us, $50 for an hour of their time to help us with our finances. Like, that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So talk to the professionals. They can help you. Like, oh, you think, and sometimes the professionals will look at your books and be like, oh, well, y'all just need to get rid of this and you straight. You know what I'm saying? You just need to do X, Y, Z and you straight. Real quick, I remember I was talking to a couple and I just was like, if y'all do this, I mean, y'all look straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all look pretty good. You do this right here, man. I mean, and I say the Lord, because I always pray before I talk to anybody about finances. But the Lord like worked that thing out for them, and they were just like, we did it. And I'm thinking it was gonna be months and months later. They was like, yeah, we did it, and I mean, it worked out so quick, and and then we here, and I'm just like so blown away by it, because you talk to the professional, and I'm not even a certified professional or anything like that. I just know about money, so I mean, talk to the professionals, talk to people who know about money, who know more about money than you, and then you'll see like, okay, I'm not super stressed as I thought I was. I just need to do X, Y, Z, get a game plan, get a roadmap, and then you'll be on your way. So, I just want to do this lesson on today. I really hope you got something from it. I really hope it was a blessing to you. This has been another episode of the Black Wealth Creator Podcast, where we help uplift the Black community through financial education. Remember, getting money is easy, but building wealth takes time and effort. Anybody can do it, especially you. Be blessed.